lying down first, and we'll just see how that goes.
Back.
In your back, yeah. And remember that pectoralis major is a large muscle, has attachment on the clavicle, and on the lateral sternum, costal cartilages, along about 6 ribs. So it's a fairly big size muscle that comes out and attaches on the lateral lip of the intertubercular groove. Okay? So one of the ways we can distinguish...
I won't tag your name.
Don't let her film your life's documentary. I'll be about eyes. Okay, we can activate the entire muscle by doing a horizontal adduction. Okay? So if we bring Cassie's arm up like this, just have her bend her elbow like that, and you can already see what's going on right here, okay? But what I want you to see is, mostly this is the lower fibers when she brings her arm like that, right? Just to this position. If I want to activate everything, hold, don't let me pull you. Ready? Hold. You want to see that come up?
Pretty.
And relax.
Brandon has huge pecs.
And he may, well, I'm not looking for big as much as I'm looking for defined.
Oh.
And sometimes a leaner person is what we want, okay? Because both these guys work out. The muscles are huge, but I'm looking for the definition. Sometimes there's packing peanuts in the little grooves.
Yeah, so good luck finding mine.
Okay. So that's one way to activate the whole thing. Hold again, hold, let me push you, and we see the whole thing kind of. And there's that interval that we talked about. What's this?
That's the deltoid.
Anterior delt. So there's a really pronounced interval, okay, between the two muscles.
Yeah, just need to like store stuff there.
So can you do this for when you are going for deltoid anterior?
Yeah.
Activate both?
Yeah, when you're activating both, and in her, we can see them both, so that works. Because of what, when we're doing this horizontal adduction is also what the anterior delt does. My problem is if we fill that all in with stuff, or we get too much muscle definition in that area and they kind of bump up against each other, we may not be able to see them. Okay, but yes, you can do that way. Now, what's the distinction between the clavicular and the sternocostal fibers?
Sternal does shoulder extension, clavicular does shoulder flexion.
So we like that, right? So we're going to see if maybe we can see that happen. So what we want to do is bring Cassie up like this, okay? And we want to see if we can activate these muscles here with the flexion. So bring her up about 90 degrees or so, maybe a little less. Hold, don't let me push. See what happens there? Okay. Now I'm going to bring you down here, about 45 degrees or so. Hold, don't let me push. And see down here. You see that? There's the clavicular portion of her pec major. Is it laying down?
Yes.
It is. Okay. Hold. And now it comes back. Okay. So I don't really even have to change the position of her arm. Hold. See down here. Hold. And up here. Okay. So we can actually see that happen between the clavicular and the sternocostal fibers, the upper and the lower fibers. Upper does flexion, lower does extension from a flexed position. So if we put her somewhere in there where we see them starting to pop up, let's resist one direction versus the other, and you should see a marked difference in the activation pattern. Okay? So let's try it on somebody else, just to thank you. Let's try it on one of the guys. Can we try it on you, just see what happens? Heavy lay down. We may or may not see anything different. Okay? So let's start with horizontal adduction. Okay, I'm just going to bend your elbow a little bit. Very good. Okay, is this shoulder okay for me to do this way? Okay. Hold, don't let me pull you down. Hold, okay? So you see it, it's really activated, the whole thing, right? Can you see it?
Yeah.
So a lot of muscle mass there, okay? Come up to about here, hold. Okay, and hold. But do you see a tremendous amount of difference?
No.
You can feel it. Somebody put their fingers right there. Okay, now, okay, relax. Now keep your fingers there. That change? Okay. So now you can feel it, and hold, one more time, hold. There's the dividing line between those sets of fibers right there. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Here's the lower, here's the upper. Okay? So once again, well developed. There's some people who just, it looks like a thumb poking out. Now, with our sister friends here, we're going to be wanting to look right out here. Okay? So there's no reason to come onto the chest wall, because there's where the distinctions really show themselves out here. So you really only need to see this much as you're doing it, right? Which we saw with Cassie. We can see we needed to see right out here.